how to stay calm when this guy doesn't text you back. I know that this is a very difficult situation. All of the emotions are not high, they are over the ceiling.
Yeah.
And we want to tell you exactly that there is some solution. When a guy is not texting you, maybe he's testing you. Maybe he wants to see how you will react. Maybe he's taking you for granted, but I promise that we will change this situation. First part of this video, I want to interview Coach Isabelle on
ladies.
the emotions part, because you say that women have a lot of emotions.
Yes,
So
we do.
when this guy is not texting you back, how do you feel?
Oh gosh, let's start. We feel unloved, we feel neglected, we feel frustrated, we feel angry, we feel all the above, like everything. It's just like a fountain sprouting up, and we feel all the above.
So how can you help them manage through these emotions?
That's a good one, because I feel like I'm learning that very well in my life. I'm a very emotional human being. And that's not a bad thing. Can we start with that?
Thank you so much.
It's not a bad thing, because we have been told, by society, by people, by whoever, that being emotional is a bad thing. It's not, because I can't really change who I am.
Exactly.
So I am very emotional, so I can help you with yours, because I'm figuring out how I will never say I've mastered it, but I am figuring it out. Again, there's a little twist in words here. I'm figuring it out in my life, and I feel like I've become very good at managing my emotions. I don't want to control them, but that might be another choice of words. I want to process them.
I would love to have some explanation about that. What do you mean by you don't want to control them?
Because then it's like a fight. I need to win. I need to control. That's a very harsh word for me.
That's very interesting.
Because I am emotional. I am sensitive. So control doesn't sit right with me. That's has a negative connotation to me. So I want to manage. I want to I want to feel them. Can you believe that? We need to feel our feelings. That's what they're meant to do. That's why they're here. They're called feelings for a reason. It's okay to feel anger. It's okay to feel unloved. It's all the emotions that come up when he doesn't text me. It's actually okay to feel that. So allowing that again, that's the first letter of the alphabet is A, allow. Allow and be aware. Those two things, and they don't feel good. They don't feel good, but it's okay. I promise you, when you allow them, they actually move through your body much faster than if you're trying to push them away.
I've seen a lot of women, when they are in this case, talking to the situation to their friends. Oh my God, he didn't text me. What should I do? What should I say? Do you think he's a good guy? Do you recommend to the ladies that will listen to this video that they need to stop talking about this situation to their friends? So, because I found that the more we talk about the emotions, sometimes the bigger they will get in our mind.
Definitely.
So you want to lower them. So.
So you mentioned two things, Alex.
Okay.
I can't keep up with him. he's full of wisdom, this guy. So you said, should they talk to their friends?
Yes.
And what was
when
the second?
When you focus on the problem,
focus on it, it's bigger.
Yeah.
That is that is the truth, ladies. If you focus on the problem gets bigger. It does. I can assure it does from my life experience. If I focus on the problem, that's all I think about, that's all I feel. It just consumes everything. So yes, it gets bigger. That is the truth. Take that away. You focus on it, your problem gets bigger. And the other question was,
do you recommend them
friends.
to, because sometimes we need to talk to people to release. And sometimes I think it's good to not talk to anyone so it doesn't get bigger.
Yes.
What will be your
wisdom?
insight?
That's wisdom, that's intuition. So as somebody who needs to talk to friends, it's part of me getting through a problem. So I am one of those women, of these women who needs to call a friend and process. Sometimes, not all the time. And again, trust yourself. Do I really need to talk about this with a friend or not? And there was something I wanted to add to that. It slipped my mind. When it comes back, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. Because me, I have something to tell you, ladies. I've been working for 15 years in love and relationship, in France, in the US, all over the world. Guys that don't respond to a text message, they will always come back. They will always call you, respond to your story on Instagram, send you an emoji. So you need to know something. It's about emotional control, and it's kind of like a mind game. because guy thinks that you would just harass them, you would be, chasing them, you would be after them. So if you can control your emotions and you tell yourself, this is a game. It's not bad, it's not a war. This is just a game. And I want to make him come to me first. And you make sure that you watch the other videos that we have done because we gave you a lot of tips. And I will include the links in the description box right below. But all of the videos that we have done, there's a lot of activities and actions to empower yourself. So I want to make sure that you know that, ladies, because this guy will come back. It's just a matter of time.
So are you talking about, when you say this guy, is this a guy that I'm dating? Is this a guy I'm in a
Whatever.
relationship with? Is this a husband?
Any situation.
Any situation.
Any situation.
So it doesn't mean anything if he doesn't text me back right away.
So it means that he's trying to get control of the situation. He's taking you for granted. But there's a moment where he will tell himself, oh, she doesn't come to me. I want to see if she still likes me. I want to see if I still have some control on her. So that's why I tell you, when he come back, when he comes back, we need to have a different attitude and behavior. But that would be another video. What I want you to know is that you will get what you want only if you are patient and you work on yourself. So what could be a good exercise to feel better?
I need to back up on something you said. So when you say he doesn't answer right away, because it happens so often, right?
Yes.
So you're saying he's trying to control the situation or control himself or control his
Control
emotions?
the situation.
Control
and
the situation. What do you mean by that?
He wants to have the control, means that he wants to do the things he wants. So he wants to put you in a position where you are asking, when you are needy.
Okay.
Right?
So we don't fall into that trap.
Exactly.
It's a trap.
Yeah,
is that what it is? It's a trap.
It's a trap. And when you're not in the trap, they come back to put you in the trap.
So I should not be texting, oh, you haven't answered me in 10 minutes, in 5 hours, in what? I shouldn't do that.
No.
Okay, it's a trap, ladies.
Yeah, it's a trap. So you need to control your emotions in order for you to know that this is what I call the game, right? This is the mind game. It's a trap. So you should not ask questions, because that's what ladies does the most.
We ask too much.
Yeah, you ask a lot of questions
Yeah.
and then you're not getting him basically the value that you are, or you're just giving him too much. We need to be careful with that.
We need to be careful, yeah. So I like that you said he wants some control. So be aware of that, ladies. So again, how to be calm. I mean, that's all the tools we teach as life coaches, right? The centering yourself, the processing the emotions, meditating, affirmations. You need to have all these in place before that happens. You can't just respond calmly to something all of a sudden unless you've trained yourself, right? Unless you know how to ground yourself and how to center yourself and how to do some deep breathing. That would be the first thing I would ask you to do. He's not texting back, take a deep breath. It sounds super simple, but it is so helpful because it actually lowers your elevated heart rate. It centers you into the moment. And then I would also say, since we're always big on something tangible to do, come up with something that you're thankful for in that moment. What are you thankful for in that moment? I guarantee you it will change your focus from, he's not answering my text, what's wrong here, to, gosh, what am I thankful for right now? It kind of shifts everything back to the present moment.
I love what you just mentioned. And to rebound on one word, before. When we are in a crisis because this guy didn't respond to you, it's normal to feel a lot of emotions. If you practice every single day, starting now, you will feel better in the next days. That's for sure. You talk about the breathing exercise. Can you explain what is it? Can you tell us what do you do to breathe better?
Okay, before, because it's super simple. You mentioned crisis management. And in my mind, I'm very visual. So in my mind, I see these first responders.
Okay,
that's exactly what I thought about when you said crisis management. So these first responders, be it police or medics or firemen, whatever, they don't just go out the first day. They are trained. They know how to be first responders. And if they're like, oh, there's a big fire, I don't know what, like, you don't want that. You want somebody who's calm, who knows what they're doing, and to deal with that emergency in a calm way. That might be an extreme picture, but I want you to know that that's exactly what's happening in your body. This might just be an unanswered text, not a fire, just an unanswered text, but your emotions are like there is some kind of emergency. It is not an emergency. So to calm yourself down, back to your breathing, it is so simple. There's so many ways, by the way, to practice deep breathing. So mine is super simple, and this is how I learned it. It's just count to 3. You have 3 counts breathing in, 3 counts holding the breath, and 3 counts breathing out. And you do that 3 times. So 3, 3, 3.
Okay.
So maybe I can just do it.
Of course.
Take a deep breath in for 3. Hold for 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. You do that 3 times. 3, 3, 3. And don't neglect the breathing out part. Because when you hold the breath, you're back in panic mode.
Yeah.
So it's a very simple thing. You can do that anywhere. You can do that at work. You can do it during a meeting. You can do it at home. Nobody will know that you do it. You can just, you don't have to know that I just did a mindful exercise. You can do that very, very nonchalantly.
I love what you just mentioned. And ladies, this is what, like, training yourself is the solution for today and for tomorrow, because maybe it's not the first guy or the last guy that will not answer your call.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just busy and you are overreacting.
Exactly.
Also.
That's actually one thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
They might just be concentrating on work. That's what you guys do. They might just be concentrating and not be able to answer.
That's true. That's why we don't want to panic right
Yeah.
now, right? And the one thing that you want to do is to center yourself. I love the idea of being grateful for something at this moment. And if it takes a couple of days for him to answer you, you know that there's maybe something off. So you will use the trick that I love, which is change your profile pictures on Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. Just make sure that you show him that you're continuing moving your life. That will make a guy react, okay? So it's either maybe you are overreacted, maybe he's trying to distance himself, but in both situations, you have answers. Now, this is the moment I have to tell you this, ladies. It's good to ask questions and to personalize the advice to yourself. So if you look in the description box right below, we have included the link for the private coaching. You can talk to Coach Isabelle. You can even reach out to me if you want. But what is very important is that we will give you the tailored plan on your situation.
All different.
And when you know what to do, you feel much better.
Yeah.
If you feel scared today, it's because you don't know what's the next move. And I want to help you with that.
Yeah, because it's very different if you're like at the beginning of a relationship and he doesn't text back, or you've been together for 3 years, or you're married to this guy. It's a very different situation. So we need to tailor the answers to your situation, because they're very different.
There is no magic solution?
No, sorry. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand, don't you?
Yeah, the magic pill that we want to give
Magic wand. Sorry.
It's okay, but you know what?
Yeah.
There is another solution.
Yes.
It's us in the description box below. You have to smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want to have you in this amazing community of women from all over the world.
Yes.
If you have any question, if you want to choose the next topic, you can leave a comment just right below. And we will execute your wish, okay? Thank you so much, Isabelle.
Thank you, Alex. It was a pleasure to be here.
It was amazing to have you,
Thank
and
you.
we will see you very soon. Bye, ladies.